All right, hello and welcome to the Matchday Vlog show. As always, please remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. We're here today to talk about the recent loss. We've just seen our team play at Selhurst Park, and it has ended Crystal Palace. Going to say Southampton. Crystal Palace 2, Southampton 1. A rather gallant effort to start off with Tyler Dibbling putting the side up 1-0. Kyle Walker-Peters bursting into the box, scoring it back, somehow finding Paul, and then somehow landing at the feet of Tyler Dibbling, who put the ball into the back of the net. And then there was all kinds of controversies as we saw a foul on the goalkeeper on multiple occasions, and somehow Chalabar's goal, his equaliser, stood and the goal still went ahead, despite the VAR getting involved and having a look at that. I'm kind of amazed, but there's plenty much to chat about. I'm sure there'll be plenty of discussion on that. And unfortunately, Eze in the second half put in Crystal Palace ahead to make it 2-1, a ball that looked like it needed clearing. And unfortunately, we cleared it to the wrong people and somehow ended up with the feet of Eze, who smashed it in from outside of the box. But looking over at the stats themselves, I mean, it was okay. I mean, we had the lion's share of possession with 51%, just 1 percentage more than Crystal Palace's total shot tally of 7, with 3 on target, 3 off target. But there were large spells that game where Palace did look to be in full control. We had a few more passes, but we're used to seeing plenty of passes and plenty of possession. But again, just looking down at the bottom there, the clear-cut chances, and it doesn't look good when you only have one clear-cut chance. The second half, I had to say, was particularly lethargic. We didn't look quite at it, a little bit pathetic, dare I use that phrase, but I felt that we certainly could have done a lot more. Later on in the stage of the game, we did see inclusions of Kamaldeen Sulemana, Cameron Archer coming on, with Onuachu and Dibbling and Adam Armstrong all coming off, so we did pretty much change the full attacking front line, but didn't really make any difference when they came on. But let me know your thoughts. This is your show, of course, so do give me your thoughts in the comments section, or if you're watching us live right now, stick them in the chat section, and we've got chances to go through all of that. Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome new member David, welcome back. Russell Kelly's in there. How was their first goal not given as a foul on Rambo? I think that is the biggest question I think there will be out of all of this. How was that not a foul? From what I saw initially, it looked like a bit of a mess in the penalty area, and all of a sudden the ball was in the back of the net. But having looked back on the video assistant referee, as they call it now, or how many times can we screw over Southampton Football Club as it should be renamed? Yeah, I was surprised it wasn't given, but hey, I'm also not surprised because that's this season really. It kind of puts it in a nutshell. If Ramsdale had been playing for Arsenal, the goal would have been disallowed. I definitely agree with you there. I would definitely agree with you there. It definitely felt like one of those decisions that will get overturned depending on what the badge on the shirt says. That's certainly what I say. Jarvis here saying, I'm struggling to find any hope. Why don't we get the new manager bounce? Yeah, kind of felt like perhaps we should have had the new manager bounce. We have seen a bit of a change, though, haven't we? It's been a bit of a change, and I do feel that the Boxing Day game was unfortunate, a lapse in concentration, and we find ourselves a goal down and then just lacking in the final third. And how many times have we said that as Saints fans, and over the last few years? It's been a bit of a tough one, really. Josh here, no relation to Adam, as we all know. Are we the only team who doesn't get a new manager bounce? It's coming. I can feel it's coming. And it's particularly frustrating because you look at the style of football we're now playing and think, like, had we done this sooner, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, had we made the change sooner, then we had a bit more time to make things work. But there we go. Southampton FC is absolutely awful. VR is incredible ruin of football. Yeah, I don't see why VAR got involved and then didn't get involved. It was almost as if, like, well, we see it, but we don't think it's enough to overturn the decision. There we go. We've got Jimmy in. Jimmy, how we doing? Hello from Selhurst Park. Bit of a joke, that one. Looked like some dubious officiating, but a poor midfield. I have to agree with you, Jimmy. I think the midfield did appear to be overrun, but looking at the team sheets, we did kind of sort of foresee that coming. But yeah, there were lots of dodgy decisions, and we've seen Michael Salisbury do these kind of things in the past before, though, haven't we? It's one of those where the big decisions you just don't know, and the other decisions you don't know if it's a foul for you or against you. You literally have no idea watching the game whether it's going to be in your favour or not. It's just a Michael Salisbury thing, but we certainly wish everyone who's made the journey up. Sup, what up, man? Made the journey up, down, left, right, off to the side, off to Crystal Palace, has had a good day out and at least gets home safe and well. Did see some footage there before the game, people enjoying Box Park, which did look pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much sums up my views on the game. I mean, we're in the stage of the season now where we're in December, where we are, what, 8-9 points off it? Well, let's have a look at the table. Let's have a look at the table, see exactly where we sit. We're currently 20th. Had we won that game, we would have been 20th. If we win against Brentford, we'll still be 20th. And if we win the next two games, we'll still be 20th. But look, we would have got a little bit closer to the teams above us. But as you can see, where Wolves are currently on 15 points, we need to at least double our points tally to get anywhere close to the line of survival. It's getting bleaker and bleaker. And this man's job, Ivan Juric, has a really tough task ahead of him. Effectively now, it's win or bust. Every single game is win or bust. But we've got to get out there, get some pride back in ourselves, and at least, please, at least beat the points tally of Derby County. That tally, which was how many? I can't even remember. I've blocked it out of my mind. Is it 11 or 12? I think we need 12 to beat it. But either way you look at it, 12, anything less than 15 points from a Premier League campaign is pretty shoddy. So, yeah, let's face it. The team is, you can't polish her. Yeah. I still feel really, this team's been screwed over by a certain director of football who went to Manchester United, and he screwed us over. Look, we were in the Championship and we conceded how many goals? 60-something goals in the Championship, and he brought the same logic into the Premier League, thinking we were going to get away with it. That is shocking when you actually think about that. We conceded, someone said on the stream earlier, 63 goals. 63 goals in the Championship, and we go into the Premier League with exactly the same mindset, and we think we're going to get away with it. So yeah, Jason Wilcox, thanks so much for getting lots of money for Romeo Lavia, but seriously, mate, you screwed us big time. Hello, Mackenzie, hope we're doing well. Such a ref. Yes, exactly what you said. Yeah, not a good ref. But when the decisions needed to be made, they weren't. I'm still whinging about that. The fact that VAR got involved and didn't get involved. Didn't like that. Kids of View. How are we doing, Toby? Back on the coach now, editing that vlog. You get tapping away. And this is my lazy version of the vlog. You just literally press the live button and you get hours back. It's mad. But no, if you can get it done on the coach, good on you, mate. Back on the coach now, editing the vlog. But that was, away end was shocking. Was sat at the top and was squatting all game. Oh yes, the view you get at Crystal Palace is horrendous. That I've refused to go if you can't get anything in front of in the lower section, because otherwise, if you're at the back, you haven't got a chance, because you kind of doing that. You've got the gantry, which basically sits. It's one of those shocking ones. I should have done a video on it, because everyone loves the restricted views at football grounds. Imagine live streaming at a game. Oh, Jimmy, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? Can you imagine that? Zero editing. That would be great to do. But hey, That's what we do. But we hope you guys have had a brilliant day out, regardless of the results. Could you see any positives on the pitch? I mean, I could see there were a few beams of light in there. I thought, we created a few moments of genius in the first half. Carl Walker-Peters bursting as a box to put us 1-0 up with laying off to Tyler Dibling, who smashed it in from about a foot away. So that was positive. Aside from that, it looked like we got muscled out a lot of the time. That second half, though, how was the second half from the away end? Because from what I could see, it looked a little bit, not lethargic, just a bit kind of, meh. And then the last 2 minutes was a bit crazy, really. We of course have got Brentford coming up next. Must be. That's where we're at, isn't it? That's where we're at. We're all feeling low. It's the last game of 2024. And the 2024 has been a rather up and down year, hasn't it? But a bit like 2023, where it was a rather down and then up year. So, hey, peaks and troughs. That's what we do. Set pieces need a lot of work. Matty needs to get over the first man. Yes, I saw one of the corners from Tyler Dibling as well, which didn't even make the first man. It just kind of bumbled along. So, which was disappointing to see. I was expecting to see lots of changes in the lineup, considering how close together the West Ham game and today's game was. But I thought we didn't look leggy. I didn't think anyone looked kind of like there was fatigue in the squad. But hey, these are professional footballers that trained on Christmas Day, so they should be getting involved. But there it is. We've ended. We're still in 20th. Don't panic, anyone. There's been no movement at the bottom of the table. But to summarise again, the Southampton taking the lead early on with a Tyler Dibling. I want to say screamer, but effectively it was from about a foot and a half out where he smashed it in. Still looking for his shin pads, by the way. If anyone's found his shin pads, please do let us know. He's looking for them. Chalabar with the rather dubious equaliser, with the foul on the goalkeeper. That's not actually from this part of the play. I don't know why I've got that image in there. I've got confused on that one, so apologies for that. And unfortunately, Eze stealing the show and grabbing the 3 points for Palace, who, the more you look at it, that bottom three is just getting detached. I mean, aside from Leicester, we're going to start to drift, because effectively those 3 points have meant that Palace are now up to 20 points, in which you kind of feel the way the season's going that actually anything above 30 is guaranteed. So yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Not looking good. But we march on. That's it for 2024. What can we hope for in the future? Palace are a physical team. He's putting the bigger boys on, which is right, but enough fitness in the squad. These massive centre halves that we're up against, and we've got the likes of Adam Armstrong trying to muscle in amongst it. It's just not happening. So it's times like that where tall ball is an absolute must. But I think in the January transfer window, it's all going to be a bit of a mystery, isn't it? What are we going to see from the board at Southampton? What are they going to do? They're going to look at it and go, right, we've got 6 points now. Do we spend big and go for it? Or do we... Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But there it is. But let me know your thoughts. If you are watching after this stream is live, you can let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And see where we go from there. But thanks so much for joining me live. Those who are watching on the coaches on the way home, on the trains, or wherever you're watching the show from, really do appreciate the support. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. All right.